Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this Get Ready With Me video. I am doing a makeup video today, and today we are going to revisit my Charlotte Tilbury favorites, which is mostly Pillow Talk, but there's a couple of other things in here too that are not Pillow Talk. And I also picked up 2 new lip products since my last video. I picked up the Collagen Lip Baths in the new colors Pillow Talk Medium and Pillow Talk Fair. This is my lip color that I'm wearing today, which is Pillow Talk Fair Lip Liner, Lipstick, and the Collagen Lip Bath. Love, love, love. So I swatched these for you along with my other glosses that I have. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will tell you I am a little bit rusty because it's been a while since I filmed a Get Ready With Me with makeup. So it is a little bit long, but you guys can see how I put together this whole entire look, and I give you some great tips on how to make your makeup and your face look more lifted through the application, especially your eyes and your cheekbones and your blush. So I hope that you find it helpful, and I will see you all in my next video. Please don't forget to give this video a like. It really helps my channel when you like my videos. And you can leave a comment if you like, or subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you part of my community. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Aloha, everyone, and welcome to this Chatty Get Ready With Me. Today, we are gonna be revisiting some of my Charlotte Tilbury favorites. I've been picking up my Charlotte Tilbury lately, ever since the Sephora sale, and I'm fallen back in love with it. So what I have here today, what we're going to try on is, we're definitely going to be doing Pillow Talk for the eyes. I have my Hollywood Contour Wand. I have my Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer. We're going to be playing around with my matte beauty blush wands, and I do love the Pillow Talk. This is the Beauty Light wand. This is the original Pillow Talk color. There's Pillow Talk Medium too, I believe. So I do love this, but we're not going to play with this today. We're going to play with my Romance Light Multi Glow Highlighter, just because this is limited edition, and in case you guys are interested in it, I will apply it to my skin. Now, in the summertime, I love to use Dream Light on my skin as a highlighter. Now, you can use each of these individually. You can mix them together. You can combine just a couple of them. It's all up to you. This is more of a deeper rose gold. However, you know, it just depends on your application. You can you know, make it a little bit lighter versus darker. But if you have like a true medium skin tone, like I want to say more on the lines of like, sort of like a little bit where you lean more towards medium versus light to medium, then you would probably like this one for the summertime too, as a nice rose gold highlight on your cheeks. For the Romance Light, if you're fair to medium, and medium on the sense of if you lean more towards that light to medium, then you will like this one. This one is definitely cooler than Dream Light, okay? So, so I have that, and of course I have all my lippies, and I did pick up 2 more lippies. I picked up the Collagen Lip Bath in Fair, and then I picked it up in Pillow Talk Medium. So Pillow Talk Fair, Pillow Talk Medium. The original Pillow Talk I did not like in the Collagen Lip Bath, but I do like the medium. It's more, it suits my skin more so than the original. I tried them on my hand when I was at Sephora, and I fell in love. Now, this is truly a very light pink. It's actually lighter than the Pillow Talk Fair lipstick, but I love it. It's like a baby pink. I love these. Really, really nice. So I'll do some lip swatches, and I wanted to update you guys on the Plumpgasm lip glosses. So even though that these were pretty intense for my lips, these were not drying out my lips. it was actually this lip product that I have here. It was called the Youthful Lip Replenisher by Revision Skincare. This product went bad and it caused something to go on with my lips, and my lips were reacting to it. So this, I will not be a repurchase. I was trying the Rescue MD restorative lip treatment, and you know, I've been loving this. However, it was not helping my lips. What I found to be such a savior for my lips was the Naturium Phyto Glow lip mask and their Phyto Glow lip balms. So I would apply this as soon as I got home from work. Before I left for work in the morning, I would apply this. I would apply it when I got home from work and before I got to bed, and it was amazing. So I'm gonna put a little bit of it on now on my lips just to keep them well moisturized while we're doing my makeup application. But if you guys have not tried this, you have to try it. And matter of fact, I'm probably not going to repurchase this because I love this more. I find that this does a little bit more for my lips versus this. This is like under $20. This is $48, I believe. And then I gave away my clear one and I kept the two colored balms, but this is a really pretty light pink color. It matches my lips. But I've been using this during the day and these have completely healed my lips. I love it. I'm telling you, Naturium is such a great skincare line. Now, I did pick up their new Glow Getter multi-oil body butter. I put it on my arms now. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this, guys. This is a beautiful body butter. If you don't like to use body butters because they leave your skin feeling greasy, this does not leave my skin feeling greasy, and look at the beautiful glow it gives it. It's so beautiful. So if you need something that is more moisturizing and hydrating than their BioLipid moisturizer, pick this up. I'm obsessed. Now on here, there is a slight fragrance to it. It's like a sweet, kind of like a slight vanilla citrus scent. It's very, very light and it goes away pretty quickly. So, but I've been loving that, and I just really adore Naturium body products. I have to dabble into their skincare now because I love their lip products. I love their body care products. So now we should probably dabble into some skincare. Maybe I should pick up a moisturizer because I'm almost out of my Isden night cream, and I'm just really thinking about picking up a moisturizer from Naturium. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to prep my eyelids, and I'm not going to prep them with the eye primer. I'm going to prep them with concealer, and I'm going to use my Haus Labs concealer in the shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. I love the Haus Labs concealer. It's my favorite. I'm not a fan of Charlotte Tilbury's foundations. I do like her Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, but I stopped using it because what I was noticing is that since it is a radiant finish, it would highlight my dark circles. So I stay away from radiant concealers underneath my eyes, especially if I have dark circles, because it has a tendency to enhance them. So I am just going in with my BK Beauty. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy Concealer Brush, the A506. It's shaped like a kitten paw. And I'm just tapping that into my eyelids here. And matter of fact, I'm probably gonna grab a little bit more. So I have like this blemish on this eye right here. It was a big bump. I thought it was an ingrown hair, but it has been there for a while and it's never come to a head, but it's slowly going away. So I want to cover that up a little bit because sometimes when I wear eyeshadow, it kind of stands out. So I prepped my skin with my normal daytime skincare routine, which is just my Victoria Dean Pepties, I did my Photozyme Youth Recovery, DNA Youth Recovery Serum, my Isden Vitamin C, my Isden Day Cream, my Victoria Deanne Pepti Eye Serum. And then I skipped SPF today because it is right now, it's 3 o'clock and I'm not going to be going out until probably around 5 o'clock. And right now, the UV index is at 2. The sun just came out, so I'm not really worried about it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury. This is my Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And I'm just taking my Nikki LaRose N14 brush. This is also from BK Beauty. I'm just going to take that into that powder and then tap it here into my hand. And I'm going to first go over my eyes again with that concealer brush just to help with any creasing. And then I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder and brush it over my eyes so we have a smooth eyeshadow application, and it sets that concealer and we won't get any creasing. So I'm going to apply my foundation and concealer after we do my eyes. I'm still letting like my skincare settle in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into my original Pillow Talk palette. Now I have 3 Pillow Talk palettes. I have the Pillow Talk Original. I have the Pillow Talk Dreams palette. And then this one is the Pillow Talk Pops, which I haven't used yet. Now, I'm not for sure if we will use this today. I was eyeing this one, and this one's so pretty. So I'll compare it to the 2 palettes. So this is Pillow Talk Dreams on my left, and then this is the Pillow Talk Pops on the right. Okay, and then we have the Pillow Talk Original palette and the Pillow Talk Pops here on the right. So as you can see, it does complement them well. These are all shimmery shadows. I'm not for sure if we'll use this today. This is only available on charlottetilbury.com. Same thing with the Multi-Glow highlighters. Now the packaging of these new Multi-Glow highlighters is so pretty. It's got glitter on it and it moves. So it's really pretty. Okay, so I am gonna go in with my eyeshadow brush. Which one am I going to use today? Okay, so I am going to use this Rephr number 13 brush. It's an eyeshadow blending brush. I love these. I love Rephr eyeshadow brushes. They are so good. And I'm going to go in with this light pink shade, which let me see if I can figure this out. I can't read it. So it's just the lighter pink matte shade. And I'm just going to tap it into my brush to pick up that color. Tap off the excess. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to look straight ahead and I'm just gonna start applying this to my crease, okay? And I'm just going to work it in. And I'll also kind of work it here on my outer corner of my eye. And I'm not worried about getting this anywhere outside of bounds because I'm going to clean it up with concealer. So I'm going to take some more of this. And I like to take this pretty far up, almost to my brow bone. So I'm recreating the look that I did from my last video, which was my part 1 of my Sephora haul, doing the new Charlotte Tilbury lip color try on for you guys. Now, part of my Sephora haul is I did order another original Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette because I just really love Pillow Talk, the original eyeshadow palette. It's always been a favorite of mine, and this one is getting kind of old. It's on its last legs. So I'm just taking that color to right here underneath my brow bone. Now I'm just going to gently kind of move it into my socket. And I'll put a little bit more here on my outer corner on both eyes. Now, I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't have any like fancy technique with my eyeshadow. I mean, I've tried, you know, doing fancy techniques, and for some reason I just don't get it with my eyes. Okay, so now that looks pretty good, except for I think I need to go a little bit higher up. So my eyes definitely are not even, by the way. I mean, they're not symmetrical. So I do have some issues with that. So next I'm gonna take this Angie Hot and Flashy, and this is the A504, and it's a smaller blending brush. And I'm going to take this Smoke Shade, which is the darker matte here in the palette, onto this brush. And I'm going to concentrate that on my outer corner, but I'm gonna kind of come up starting like right in the middle of my iris. And I'm gonna bring that up at an angle to this outside area. So I have hooded eyes, and I like to start this way just to get my mark. Yeah, see, I definitely need to get rid of this palette now because it's just not picking up the color like how it used to. I mean, it's coming up, but I'm having to dip into it more. And it's a couple years old. So I start here, and then what I do is I just take that Smoke Shade, and I'm just going to plant it up here on that outer corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And like I said, I'm starting in the middle of my eye here, where my iris is, and I plant it up at an angle. And I'm doing it at an angle like this because I'm gonna try to create a lift in my hoods on my eye. And I like to do it more so at an angle like this for my eyes because my eyes are really, really hooded, and it helps me achieve a beautiful eyeshadow look for my eyes. And it's so much easier to apply it like this versus other techniques from makeup artists. And I'm not one to blend. I'm more on quick makeup looks. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Angie Hot and Flashy A503 blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that color out. I'm not gonna blend it into the inner part of my eye because I don't want to make this really dark in here. I just want that outer part of my crease to be darker. Okay, so let me look in another mirror just to make sure that everything is even here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Refer 13 brush, and I'm gonna go back into this lighter pink shade. I think this is called the Enhance shade. And I'm gonna take this, and I'm just going to blend the edges with this color all over right there. And then take this a little bit further in here, but not too much. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take this Refer number 21 brush, and I'm going to dip into this light color right here, which is the Prime shade. I'm gonna get some of that onto this brush, and I'm going to take this color, and I'm going to just take it from all the way into my inner corner to meet that smoke shade that's on my movable lid here. Okay, do the same thing on this side. And sometimes I do overlap it just a little bit because sometimes I take that outer corner shade just a little bit too far in, and this really helps me kind of clean up that line and then mesh the two together. So I'll take this a little bit up here, and I don't want to put too much light in here on my eyes because I have like puffiness right here, and I think it's because of my fat pads are, you know, starting to slip. I am going to be 47 here in a couple weeks, and things are starting to happen. I mean, they always happen, but I will say is I have not gotten any new wrinkles. I think my skin actually is looking really good these days. I'm seeing big improvements. No new wrinkles. I've been using really good skincare and devices, and I have been seeing amazing changes in my skin. My skin is getting thicker. My lines look really good. All my deep wrinkles are almost completely like minimized. I mean, you could see the wrinkle, but they're not deep anymore. And then my fine lines are completely gone. Texture is improving, pore size, firmness, everything. And so much so that I don't need to use a makeup primer for my foundation anymore. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Just let me look straight ahead here. I think I need to put just a little bit more of that smoke shade right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to go into the Pillow Talk Dreams palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of this darker shade, and I'm going to use this as a liner. So for me, this one is too light for a liner. So I'm just going to take this Rephr 23 brush, which is like a really tiny pencil brush that I like to use as a liner. Yes, I finally found a replacement for my beloved Bare Minerals one. And I'm just going to take this on the outer corner of my upper lash line, and I'm going to keep it really close to the lash line. Now this Pillow Talk Dreams palette, it's a lot darker than the original Pillow Talk, and it's definitely warmer. It's made for, I would say, more medium to dark complexions. I like some of the colors, but when I do a look with this, it's just like too much. But I love this color for a liner. So now I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. So these Rephr brushes are really, really good. These are natural hair brushes. They're made in Japan. And I picked them up. They had, for their Black Friday, they had a big sale, and I got all these eye brushes, which there's like, I think over 20 of them, for, I think it was like less than $100. And it's such a great deal because some of these go for like over 20, some of them 40, because they are natural hair. And I just really, really love them. And now from time to time, they do have the sets for 40% off. So definitely was just a really great investment. I just really, really love them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the original Pillow Talk palette, and I'm going to grab that smoke shade. And I'm just going to grab it onto this 03 Rephr brush, which is a slightly bigger pencil brush. Okay. Tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to start at my inner corner here and on my lower lash line, and I'm just going to blend it out. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And again, I'm not worried how messy this looks because I'm going to clean it up with concealer. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in with another sort of smoke brush. Where did I do with it? Just give me, oh, here we go. So I'm going to go in with this BK Beauty. This is the 210 pencil brush. And I'm going to go into the enhanced shade, which is that light pink shade. Grab this on this brush, pack it in. And then I'm just going to go under there and sort of blend that out. and smoke it a little bit more. Go in again. Okay, let me see something. Okay, all right, so that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. So now what I'm gonna do is, so my pop shade that is in this one, it's like completely hard panned and it's not really that pigmented. So I could put a little bit of that right here, but it doesn't necessarily show up. So what I've been doing is I've been going for this pop shade in the Pillow Talk Dreams palette, and it looks so pretty. So I'm going to pop that right here all the way over my lid. Oops. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Oops, got a little bit too much. Of that one. Darn. I'm gonna add more over here to match this. Okay. So it's a little bit darker than what I wanted it to come out like. So let me see if I can fix that. I'm gonna go in with that prime shade, which is this light shade here from the original palette. And I am just going to kind of pop that on there because it came out just a little bit darker than what I wanted. Okay, now let's try this pop shade again. Yeah, it's just not really coming out. So I'm just gonna pop this pop shade here. And I think this palette I'm going to say goodbye to today. Okay, so that looks good. So I do have my new one, which I'll show you, which is right here. So we'll say goodbye to the old one, and then we have a fresh one. So I picked that up during the Sephora sale because that's always something that I go to, especially like in the summertime. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in, put on my foundation, and then I'm going to go in with my concealer and clean up my under eyes. So I'm using the House Labs foundation, and I am in color 220 light, medium, warm. It's my favorite foundation. So I'm just taking one pump, and I know some really don't like to apply their foundation with their fingers, but what I like to do is I like to really warm it up with my fingers, and then I go in and I start out at my nose, the center of my face, and I work it out. I start at the center because that's where most of my redness is. And I'm just going to apply it everywhere. Now with this foundation, it matters what you wear underneath it. If you don't, this is a radiant luminous foundation. And if you have a product that is pretty luminous underneath this, it will look really dewy and radiant on your skin. So I try not to put anything dewy underneath this because I don't like a really dewy foundation. I like my foundation to have some glow to it, but not too much. All right, so I think that looks good. I don't have a mirror in front of me to apply it. So I'm just gonna go in now with my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend this foundation into my skin by pouncing it. So this is a light to medium foundation, but when I use my beauty blender, it shears it out because I don't really like medium coverage. I'm more of like a sheer to light. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more, and I'm just going to take that underneath my neck here, just so everything looks pretty matched up. I got a little bit of peeling just because of my skincare. Just in my hairline, it sometimes happens. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cover the mirror. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my concealer. So I'm gonna work on my face first, and then I'm gonna do under my eyes. So what I'm gonna go in is this peachy shade, and this one is what is this color? 20, it's light medium peach. And this is what I use for, to cover up blemishes or like where my foundation doesn't stick. I always have issues with my nose, so I always put some here at the tip and I put some down here. And then lately what I've been doing is kind of creating like a little bit of an angle with my concealer. And I'll put some right here and then just a little bit more on my nose. And then I'm going to take that Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush, and I'm just going to start patting this into my skin. Okay, and then here I'm just gonna kind of take this up, kind of give me a little bit of a lip flip. Okay, and then pat this in right here in between my brows. I like to put a little bit more here in between my brows because I do have a little bit of large pores there, and putting this concealer there definitely helps. And then what I go in and do is I go in with my beauty blender, and then I just blend that into the rest of my foundation so it doesn't look like I have extra coverage anywhere else. I'm just perfecting it. And then I can see like right here. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade 21, which is light, medium, neutral, and I'm going to use this underneath my eyes. So I'm just gonna come here, and I'm just gonna put this right here underneath this eye, and I'm gonna take it here, light it up with my bottom lash, and come at an angle. And then we're gonna use this to clean up my eyes. And for this, I'm gonna use a different concealer brush. I'm gonna go in with the Nikki LaRose N16. I love this, it's at an angle and it has these really nice light fibers, and it's really awesome for blending in your concealer. I just really love it. So with this, I find what I do first is I dab it in to where I want that most coverage. And then I'm gonna take it under my eye to clean up my eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna take this at an angle and I come up here and I clean up my eyeshadow line, and I come at an angle so it gives my eyes more of a lift instead of dragging them down. And then I just take this and I'm lightly blending this in with using the fibers. So it just really feathers that concealer into the skin and it looks seamless. You see the lift that I got from there? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this eye, I generally put a little bit more concealer on because this is my bad eye. I pretty much lost the fat pad underneath here from a device that I used. And so you always see a little bit more darkness here underneath this eye where that fat pad is missing. So I like to use a little bit more concealer to help disguise that. And I love this House Labs concealer because it's not radiant and it really does a great job at covering up your dark circles without drawing attention to the hollowness of the eye. Anything that has a radiant finish, like a radiant concealer, will draw attention to hollows underneath the eyes, just so you guys know. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take those fibers and blend this down. So I gotta get a little bit chatty here, huh? So I haven't been feeling that great this week. A lot of stuff has been going on at work, just on social media too. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this and dab it right here in that broken capillary that I have. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit more over here because my eyes are a little bit dark today, just because I've been so stressed. So when everything's been going great at work, I can't really talk about what's going on at work because some of my coworkers watch my channel and I don't want to get in trouble because people have a tendency to tattle on people that at work that they see things on social media when they're not at work. So, and somehow it gets held against them. So anyways, so things just when things were getting so great and I had this like great schedule, well, it's gone to complete again. I just like every time when things are good, it's like then all of a sudden it just comes crashing down again. I'm so tired of the inconsistency. We'll see what happens, but I'm just really, really tired at this point. So I personally haven't been feeling good. I've been kind of going through some things, you know, mentally, like, I've been kind of like, I have been depressed. I've just been going through some things. I want to film videos, but then I don't want to film videos because I just feel like societal energies right now are so volatile. I made an Instagram post this week on a supplement I'm taking, and I put in some of my my perimenopause symptoms. And somebody replied to me, well, you know, it sounds like that's from drinking. And I'm like, you know, I don't drink that much. I have like maybe 1 or 2 glasses of wine a week. And then because I posted that I went wine tasting last weekend, that someone is insinuating that I am an alcoholic. And I just think that that is that really pissed me off. And you know, I'm getting to the point now where I don't even want to post anything about my personal life anymore. I don't even want to post on Instagram. I find that people are so judgmental and so like rude, and who gives someone the authority to reach out to me and discuss you know, certain personal things in my life, insinuating things. And I just thought it was so rude. I would never, ever do that to anyone, okay? I wouldn't say, oh, well, you know, that's from drinking alcohol and you probably have liver issues. You know, perimenopause and menopausal symptoms can all come up as liver issues. You're not my doctor. I did not disclose my test results. So what gives you the right to reach out to me and say something rude like that? I almost blocked her from my Instagram account. It was so incredibly rude, and I was just so offended. I'm going to go in with a brightening eyeliner. Would you guys be offended by that? I mean, I'm so tired, like people are trolling just so they can make rude comments, and because they don't feel good about themselves and they want people to, you know, be part of their misery, that they just troll YouTube and Instagram and, you know, say rude things. Like that's pretty ballsy if you ask me. And I'm still thinking maybe she'll see this video, maybe she'll just like unfollow me, but I'm kind of thinking that if she doesn't, that I'm just gonna remove her from my account. But yeah, so I haven't been in the mood for filming and stuff. I'm also kind of going through this phase too of like, what am I doing? Like, where do I see this going? I'm just kind of like, I am a little bit lost right now on what I want to do. I don't know if it's because I'm going to turn 47 here in a couple weeks, if it's just my hormones or what, but yeah, I've been kind of going through some stuff right now, so please be patient with me. I'm just kind of feeling like my content isn't that good anymore because I'm not getting views, I'm not getting likes. I asked for suggestions and nobody like, responds. So it's like, why am I even, coming on here anymore and making videos? I can't just make videos for, 29 people. If I'm going to make it here, and show you guys products and stuff, I want, to make a difference. I want to help you all. Okay, so this pencil that I put in here on my eyes, this is a brightening pencil from Swede. So this is a new beauty company from Sweden. Now I have been using their lash serum. I'm almost out. I am out. It's kind of pricey, but I do love it. It is giving me some really nice length in my lashes. And then I have this brightening pencil, which I really like too for my eyes. So I've been testing it. I really, really like it. Their lash serum, it works. It doesn't cause any issues for my lashes. I got really great results so far. I do notice that this one seems to be growing faster than this one right over here. So we'll see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Hollywood contour wand. So this is turning out to be longer. So this is one of my favorites too for contour. So this one actually is a new one. So I exchanged my Patrick Ta for this one because my other ones were already done. So I got this one instead. So if you guys remember, I picked up another Patrick Ta, what is this called? Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. So I have She's Sculpted here, which I absolutely love. So I picked up She's Bronze thinking that it was going to be darker, and it actually was just too bronzy. So I picked this up. So this is in medium to tan. So I'm just going to go here at the top of my ear, and I'm just going to put my first dot here, and then one right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I probably put too much, so it looks even. Okay. And then I'm going to come, I like to do mine like right here. Okay, so we're going to start off with that one. So I am going to go in with this Nikki LaRose N17. This is her foundation brush. This is for cream and liquid products. This is for powder. I'm going to use this side. And I'm just going to kind of tap this and bring it forward a little bit. Yeah, I just got just a little bit too much. So I put too much in that. It's been a little bit since I've used this. So, but I love the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour wands. They've always been a favorite of mine. They're actually my favorite contour. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this and blend this into my jawline. And I usually like to take a little bit right in here too, but I have to be really careful because, as you can see, this is quite pigmented. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm just going to use the viewfinder. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to take that right here at the back of my jaw and blend that in. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of a nose contour too. So I'm going to take my Patrick Ta nose contour brush, and what I like to do is I like to dip it on this spongy tip, just like that. And I'm going to strategically place this at the front of my brow here, and just lightly do it. Do the same thing over here. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of blend that down a little bit, because you can easily get too much of this product. I'm just going to do this. And then I like to put a little bit right here as like a button. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, kind of blend that in a little bit, and then I am going to take my beauty blender and then just kind of fix this because I went just a little bit too far in. And then kind of take it over here a little bit to kind of soften. And there we go. So that's my contour. I don't do my forehead, but I love this. This has always been a favorite. Some people love it, some people hate it. So next I'm gonna go in with my Beautiful Skin Bronzer in medium. And I do have the brush for this. So I'm just gonna swirl this in the pan. And I'm gonna start out here at my forehead. And then I'm gonna take, I got quite a bit on. I'm gonna just come up underneath my cheeks. And I just am doing a little bit of bronzing. Now I love this bronzer, especially for in the summertime. So I'm gonna take a little bit more. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna just come up underneath my cheeks and I brush it up just like that. And then I'll just take the rest and put it underneath here. You can kind of slim out your neck if you want and take your bronzer down here in your sternomasculoid. All right, so let me look at this in a smaller mirror just to make sure that everything is blended in perfectly. It's kind of hard for me to put on makeup with that big mirror for that bronzer. That bronzer works really good on your body too, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to take the edge of this Nikki LaRose N17 brush, and I'm just going to use those fibers to kind of blend that in my hairline so it doesn't look funny. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're going to set my concealer and in my T-zone. So I'm going to take this Nikki LaRose, this is her N16 concealer brush, and I'm just going to lightly go underneath my eyes with light strokes just to help with any creasing that might have happened, which I never have happen with the Lady Gaga concealer. And then anywhere where I see the foundation kind of, you know, settled into wrinkles, I just go ahead and take this and just lightly brush that. And then I'm going to take it right here around my nose. Okay. All right. So now we're going to set my makeup, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this BK Beauty. This is the 108 powder brush, and I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder, and I'm just going to grab some, and I'm just going to put this in my T-zone down here at the bridge of my nose, and here, and then a little bit over here. I don't really need to set this foundation that much. Then I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm just going to take it right underneath my eyes. Okay. And then it looks like I may need to touch up this a little bit more here. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so there is my powder, not too much. Now we're ready. I'm gonna do mascara really quick, and I'm gonna use my Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara. So this is still my very first tube, and I love it, but I think it's on its tail end because I've had it for, I think, a couple months now, and it's starting to get clumpy. So I'm gonna put this on now, and then I'm gonna do my blush, and then we'll do, I'm just gonna use a brow gel for my brows today. Yeah, this one is actually probably definitely I can use my new tube. So I picked up a double pack of these during the Sephora sale. And I have just really been enjoying this mascara. It's been phenomenal, especially if you have hooded eyes. It's a tubing mascara, and if you have hooded eyes, I suggest looking into a tubing mascara. Your mascara won't smudge onto your brow bone. It's really, really nice. And this one has become a favorite compared to other ones that I've tried. Now, I guess Neutrogena has a tubing mascara. That one looks pretty good. I haven't tried it. I forgot the name of it. My friend Lauren from Boldly Lauren posted a story on it, and I forgot the name of it. I think it's called like Healthy Lashes or something, but it's an actual tubing mascara. So looks like it might be pretty good if you're, you know, looking for something that is drugstore makeup and it's budget friendly. This one is, I think it's $24, and then I picked up the double pack for 2 full size for $34, and then I got 20% off. So I don't like the Thrive mascara. It just makes my lashes look like spider legs. Compared to this one, it doesn't really give me any volume. It's more length. This gives me length and volume, and it's buildable. So I hope to see more tubing mascaras come out. I don't like the Tarte one. I don't like Blink, but hopefully we see more. So this one definitely is on its last leg. So that one's gonna go bye-bye. So I have a lash comb here somewhere that I need to separate my lashes with before it dries. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, well, it's not really that big of a deal. It doesn't look bad. So what also I love about this mascara too is if it comes up here anywhere or you accidentally get it outside of your lashes, just give it a few seconds to dry, and then you can take your eyebrow brush and then you can just simply remove it that way, and it removes really, really easily. All right, so for my lips today, I am going to do Pillow Talk Fair. So I'm going to do a combination of the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand with Pink Pop. So let's do that. So I'm going to take two, oh, I got to open this up and fill up my tip. Okay, there we go. Close it. You guys want to make sure you close these so the product doesn't leak out. These last you for a while too, by the way. So I take 2 dots here of Pillow Talk, and I try to put it up high. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with Pink Pop. And this may take a couple of applications, just so you guys know. And I put that right there on the front. Just like that. Now I have this BK Beauty 106 brush. I really love this brush for cream blush. So what I'm going to do is I take the back ones and I kind of dab it, and then I'm going to take Pink Pop and then just kind of blend it in just like that. So it kind of gives me a slightly cooler, pinkier Pillow Talk blush, besides it being all like that mauve-y, sort of warm mauve rose color. And as you can see, I did take it slightly up here underneath my eyes because I want to give this, like, my whole face a lift. If we put it too low, it's going to drag everything down. If you take it up a little bit higher and take it just a little bit underneath your eyes up here, it gives your whole face a lift. Okay, so I'm gonna let that settle down because my cheeks get rosy, or my skin gets rosy anytime that I touch it. So I'm gonna let that settle down for a minute. And then we may need to apply a little bit more, but we can't tell fully right now because there's some circulation in my cheeks. So I am gonna go in with the Kosas Air Brow in soft brown because I want like a really nice, kind of a little bit more of a dramatic brow. So let me comb through my lashes first just to make sure they're not stiff. Okay. And then I like to start here at my ends first because this is where my brows are lighter. And then I take the rest and work it into the front. Okay. I'm going to re-dip and do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to like go in and fill in my brows. I don't really do that very often. Only when I am like going out for something, like an event or something. So, and then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb this through. So this is a little bit dark on my lashes, but it works just depending on the eye look I'm going for. And so I'm going to kind of let that set for a little bit. Now, so far, my cheeks look good. So let's do my inner corner of my eye. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the Pillow Talk Multi Glow, and I'm gonna do my brow bone and my inner corner of my eye with this. So for my brow bone, I am going to take this rose gold, like this light peachy rose gold color, and I'm going to take it on my Nikki LaRose N12 brush, which this one you can use as a smudger brush. You can use this to contour. You can use this for your inner corner. You can use it to apply liner. You can use it to contour your brows with. It's a multitasking brush. You can use it to contour your lips. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just take this a really thin strip and put it right here under my brow bone. I don't like to use too much highlighter there on my brow bone too much. I just like to apply just a little tiny bit because the more light that I attract and the more space here, it's going to make my eyes look hooded. So I just put just a little tiny bit there just to catch the light. Now for my inner corner, oh shoot, that is the wrong one. That is the Dream Light, but you know, it actually still works. So I'm actually gonna keep that there. So let me clean off my brush and I'm gonna get Romance Light. So I originally wanted to go in with this, which I'm still gonna do that because I just want it just a little bit more highlighted than what it is. So I'm just gonna take that and put it right here. Oh yeah, that's what I was going for. I was wondering why it wasn't applying well. I was thinking, oh wow, I guess maybe it's time for a new one of these before they're gone. So I'm gonna do that. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to take that same shade, which is this light sort of rose gold shade. And I'm gonna apply it. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to apply it here to my inner corner, focusing like right here on the bridge of my nose. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here and just slightly on my tear duct. Okay, so pretty, right? All right, so I think my blush looks good, so let's use this as my highlighter. So Romance Light, yes, I got it right. So what am I gonna use for my highlighter brush? You know, I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques one that I've been using. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the colors and I'm just gonna go back and forth just like this, okay? Both sides. Make sure we get that white one. Okay, then what I like to do is tap this on my hand, just like this. And then I'm going to lightly apply this to the apples in my cheeks here. Just strategically place it down the bridge of my nose on my Cupid's bow. It's just a very nice, soft highlighter. It doesn't enhance texture. It just looks really pretty on the skin. Nice and natural. It's not like Instagram highlighter. Just something just really nice and natural that captures the light so beautifully. Now, a couple of these shades, the last two shades in this one, they do have some glitter flecks in them, but I don't see them on my skin. And for the Dreamlight one, there, I think it's these last two over here that have some sparkles into, but like I said, they don't show up on my skin. So that's those. All right, so I'll put those away. And there we go. So there is the makeup look. What do you guys think? Really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna brush through my brows really quick and then let's try on some lip colors, shall we? So I was going to apply this all, you know, off I was gonna apply my brows and my mascara off camera, but it's been so long since I filmed a Get Ready With Me, I'm just like, okay. So let me apply the collagen lip baths because you guys haven't seen those yet. So I'm going to start off with the Pillow Talk Fair in the collagen lip bath. So this is a new color. I'll start off with this one. I've already tried on the Fair lipstick and the Plumpgasm lip glosses. So I won't worry about trying those on. And if you guys want to see those, you can check them out in my last video. And I really love this color of this Pillow Talk Fair Collagen Lip Bath. Now this has a minty, tingly sensation to it. It's very light. It's got a minty flavor to it too. There's the color. It's so pretty, right? So pretty. And then your doe foot is a heart shape, which it's kind of a little bit awkward, but not too bad, but you can get in there and kind of line your lips really nicely. So these feel really nice on the lips. These are just a tad bit thicker than the Plumpgasm glosses. So that is Pillow Talk Fair. Okay, and then let me swatch it on my hand for you so you can really see that color. These aren't cheap. These are like $35. So there's Pillow Talk Fair in the Collagen Lip Bath. Such a pretty color. All right, so now let me just remove this. Where's my makeup wipe? That's gonna be better. So I don't mess up my foundation. So let me remove this. And then we'll try on a Pillow Talk Medium. So these are the two new shades of the Collagen Lip Baths. And then here, I'll swatch it for you. So this one is sort of like a warmer berry color. So Pillow Talk Medium in the Collagen Lip Bath, Pillow Talk Fair, okay? And then I'll swatch the Plumpgasms again for you guys. And we can also try on the Lip Luster too, because I have that So I'm just gonna go in with this one. I have that in original Pillow Talk. I'm just gonna line my lips first with this and then apply it. So this isn't sticky. It feels really lovely on the lips. Feels really good, actually. I think I might like this better than the Plumpgasm. I love the color of the Plumpgasm, especially in just the Pillow Talk Fair to medium. I love it. But that tingling sensation is intense. See, this is so pretty. I love it. Pillow Talk medium. So pretty. What do you guys think? Yeah, I love both. Both are gorgeous. Okay, so Pillow Talk Fair, Pillow Talk medium, Pillow Talk medium. Okay, so now let's do the lip luster in Pillow Talk. So I've had my lip luster for a while. I'll have to touch up my lips there. All right. So here is the lip luster in Pillow Talk. And you can see that this definitely has more pigment to it. So Pillow Talk Fair in the Collagen Lip Bath, Pillow Talk Medium in the Collagen Lip Bath, and then Pillow Talk in the Lip Luster. So I love this shade of Pillow Talk more than the Collagen Lip Bath in Pillow Talk. And this, it doesn't have a great taste to it, but the formula isn't really, it's kind of stiff. It's not sticky, it's kind of stiff. And it has a really pretty color to it. So just Pillow Talk in the Lip Luster. So I love this one too. Okay, so now let's do, here's the Plumpgasm in Fair to Medium. So I'm going to put that next to Pillow Talk Fair Collagen Lip Bath. Okay. And then I'm going to put the medium to deep. Oh shoot, a lot of that came out in the middle here, so you guys can see. And then Plumpgasm in medium to deep. Try to hold it back so the light catches it. Not too glossy. So those are the different formulas of the Pillow Talk glosses. Okay, sorry about that, guys, but I'm actually, this is the lip color that I'm going with is Pillow Talk Fair Lipstick, Lip Liner, and the Fair Collagen Lip Bath. I think it's beautiful and it looks so good, and I didn't have to apply more blush. I think just everything came out so beautiful with this look. What do you guys think? I just really, really love it. Oh my gosh. Pillow Talk is my favorite Charlotte Tilbury collection. I just absolutely love Pillow Talk. You know, there are a lot of things that can be hits or misses within this line. If you don't like warm pinks or warm pinky nudes, then this collection isn't for you. I would love to see her come out with some cooler Pillow Talk colors like she has recently released Pillow Talk Fair. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sending you all so much love and light. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.